don't even think you a true Knicks fan.
Oh.
For real, for real.
Really?
And I cannot wait for you to open this message so I can block the fuck out of your page. Have a nice motherfucking life.
All right, before
I have questions.
wait,
I have questions.
I'm
I
gonna
got
pause
questions.
it. I'm
I have
gonna
a
pause it.
question.
I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna pause
I got a
it. Go,
question. I got a
go.
So if you didn't open the message, he would have blocked you?
Yeah, what's going on, Knicks Anonymous family? Welcome back to another, or may I say, another glorious episode of
Knicks Anonymous. Podcast episode 107, because we now do live from time to time. So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're a little more interactive than before.
And we do lives after every game on Instagram, or we try to do every game on Instagram specifically. We tried YouTube, not really a lot of traction there. So we found way more traction on the Instagram. So follow us on Instagram at Knicks Anonymous. Stevie, give them the rest of the info.
Follow us on Instagram at Knicks Anonymous. Follow us on TikTok at Knicks Anonymous. Follow us on Twitter at Knicks Anonymous, spelled with a Z instead of an S. You can also find us. You could also find our content. That's what I meant to say. You can find our content on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Pandora, Spotify, and Breaker.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the Knicks Anonymous family. As always, we are the people's voice.
We are nothing without you, the people. So please follow us on these platforms.
That's a fact. And they are all sliding down below on this beautiful template right here. Our camera's having trouble focusing. Don't know why. But if that's not enough for you, go down in the description below and links will be there. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of things, man. Knicks Anonymous has single-handedly been, I think, the most hated podcast in the tri-state area. What do you think, Stevie?
Maybe. I mean,
debatable.
Really. Yeah, I wouldn't say. Nah, that's a pretty accurate statement.
And honestly,
off of a fact.
And like I said,
a lot of opinions in that fact, but yeah, mostly off of a fact, and it's mostly coming from our own fans.
Oh, it's never from other people. And if I've learned anything in these last 2 days, I've learned the best way to piss a Knicks fan off is to kind of just tell them the truth.
That's pretty sad, dude.
And that would trigger them like no other.
That triggers anybody these days.
Yeah, that's true. But for some reason, I don't know, specifically Knicks fans, it just strikes a thorn in their butt. So I guess I've struck the thorn, or they've struck my thorn. I don't know. Judging by or not judging, but by the title of this episode, the Randle Slander is back.
And only took 5-6 games.
Took 5 games exactly.
Terrible. Kind of a fan base, all you Knicks fans. Terrible.
New Year, same shit, right, Stevie? I mean,
man. See, this is like, I want to say something. Like, now that we're talking about this, the reason we formed Knicks Anonymous is to counter stuff like that. So we're kind of counterculture to an extent to what most other Knick content is about. Yeah, we're pretty similar to most of y'all, because yeah, we report on most of the same stuff, but the reason we formed this is to not follow the narratives.
And honestly, it's been proven these last 2 days. And so most recently, obviously you already know, the Knicks took on the Bucks, and this is where all this started. Overall, I think out of all the games we played so far, I think that was, we're not gonna get too in depth with the game because we went live already and we already talked about it. But just to give some, brief context on the situation, I thought the Knicks as a whole did actually pretty well. I think that was the best basketball they played all season so far, especially going against one of the best teams in the NBA. So,
yeah, considering the competition, you can say that we played decent ball. You know what I mean? Some people didn't show up in certain moments. Some people did. Brunson was the man that game, except for that one bad shot. And I'm sure we're going to talk about it later because it led to a Julius Randle moment. But yeah, that was pretty much his worst moment of that game. The positive I get, because this is probably gonna be a negative episode. I'll throw it out there. This is probably gonna be a negative episode, and it's not towards the Knicks. It's just the content we're gonna talk about might be negative.
Mm-hmm.
But the positive I get from all this, bro, is Jalen Brunson is officially an A player, bro. Like, there's no denying it anymore. The guy's an A player. He is the number one that we wanted. He was the number one that we're seeking. He's here. That's what as far as that goes. And even though he's been a little shaky too, don't get it twisted, because he's only had 2 good games, if you want to be real. The other games, he was decent, but kind of iffy. But he's an A guy. I have no doubts about that. Not that I had doubts about it before, because, you know, we all learned that in the Maverick series. Not the Maverick series. That one Maverick playoff before he left.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He showed he was an A player. Like,
they actually, I think Luka was hurt for the majority of them, because I think they went certain rounds. Like, they went.
No, Luka played. He played in the second round. Missed some time in the Western Conference Finals, maybe like a game or 2. But he showed that series, you know, he had the potential. But now he's here. He's showing that he's the A guy. He's our number one, and that's the positive I'm getting out of all this.
That's a fact.
At least me personally.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I think we kind of all knew this already. I think we were just waiting for him to get his rhythm back, like everybody else. But for some reason, that doesn't work for Julius Randle. That excuse does not work towards Julius Randle. Everybody else has all the time in the world to fix their game, but Julius Randle can't. But we'll get to that. So, everyone did pretty well this game, except I would say Julius Randle. He shot 1 of 9 from 3.
Yo, but considering that, like you said, like, yeah, he didn't do good, but your man still put up a double-double. And his plus minus, yeah, he wasn't the negative. But if you look at how he shot, you would think that plus minus would be a little lower than what it was.
It was -5.
I believe, I'm going to check right now. I believe it was negative, it's around that area.
I'm looking at it right now. It's -5.
-5? It's -5? Okay. Look at that.
And Dante DiVincenzo was a -10.
Now, what does that tell you? That means he was contributing in other ways. So, again, y'all could look at it. Y'all looking at it as the glass half empty. I'm looking at it as half full.
So am I.
Reason being that in stretches like this, you would see Randle check out a little more than he has. That one time that we're going to talk about, that everybody's flexing about. And I don't even consider that a check out, because, you know what I mean, he didn't affect that play in any way. But we'll get into that later. The point I was trying to get to is, whenever you see him had these games before, he would check out. Defense would be on point. You see him not hustle. He's hustling. He's playing defense. So, you know what I mean? All he needs is his shot to fall, and everything will be back to normal. See, that's the problem with the Knicks right now. It is not that deep. The shot just isn't falling, bro.
Because we're getting the shots we want.
Bro, they're just not falling. Listen, we're last in the league. Last I checked, we're last in the league in field goal percentage. We're 27th in free throw percentage. I believe we're like 26th or 25th in three-point percentage. And we're in the bottom 5 in assists. So shots aren't falling from the 2 or the 3, and the ball isn't moving. So when that's happening, you're just not going to win.
And the ball movement is not only Randle's problem, because Randle is not ball dominant no more. Remember, we got Jalen Brunson, the point guard. Because before, in a couple episodes back, we were complaining that Jalen Brunson wasn't passing the ball. He was doing the isomaniac thing, and because his shots wasn't falling, so he was trying to get his rhythm. So he wasn't passing the ball in the process. You know, and guess what? Emmanuel Quickly hasn't been doing that well either on the passing. He finished his game with 1 assist. You know what I mean?
But overall, he hasn't been playing bad. You can't say he hasn't been playing too bad. He's one of the few that's actually shooting pretty decent percentage-wise. Like, the whole team is shooting.
I'm not doing
the whole team is shooting terrible, bro. The only players shooting well are RJ, Grimes. Hold on, let me check. I can check that right now for you, bro. I was looking at it a minute ago. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I'm not doing this to nitpick anybody. I'm just doing this to show that Randle's not the only one struggling on this team right now.
Yeah, yo, y'all didn't pick everything, bro. Like, I don't understand, yo. Y'all do this to your own, man. Like, that's weird. All right, check it out. Brunson shooting 42. Mitchell Robbins. Here's the terrible part. Here's what sticks out, in my opinion, about the whole team's field goal percentage, and I want you to tell me why this sticks out. And I hate to call him out because he's my breakout player this year.
And we've been giving him props for a good majority of the season.
Mitchell Robinson, and I did not know this until I looked at it, is only shooting 41% from the field. That is inexcusable, bro. You do not take jump shots. You do not have a post-up game. All you do is dunk and score off rebounds. Your field goal percentage should be in the 60s.
He actually should be leading,
Straight
probably.
up and down, bro.
He should probably be leading, right? No? Is that too much to ask for? Because
for his style of play, as far as field goal percentage, no. I don't think that's too much to ask for. Didn't he lead at 1.2? I think he led the league in field goal percentage the year we made the playoffs.
I think we were getting clowned because of that, actually, at some point. They're like, oh, how's your best shooter, Mitchell Robinson? And it's not because he's a shooter. It's just that his points
he had the highest percentage.
Yeah, his points are right under the basket. Like,
yes, Randle's 27% sticks out. Don't get it twisted. That's terrible. I'll never, as much as I stick up for Randle, 27% is terrible. But 41% from a dude who, for the majority, only dunks. I'm sorry, bro, but I got to bring that to light. And I love Mitch. But you got to step that up, bro.
That's a good point.
You're not doing right.
That's a good point. And, and Mitch has been doing good, too, but of course.
Oh, yeah, he's playing fabulous. The defense is on point. Defense is great. I have no complaints about that. He's doing exactly what I said he would do.
All right, so let's really get into this. Let's cut this in half for a second. Let's really get into this. So this game, at the end of this game, the first thing anybody nitpicked was Julius Randle's terrible shooting performance. And of course, the slander was there. And rightfully so, respectfully, he shot poorly. I kind of defended him because I saw the fact that he did have a bad game, but he still produced more than a majority of the team that had an okay game. You get what I'm saying? So that was one slander. That was the day after. Yesterday, our good pals at ESPN decided to screen record the game and put an arrow above Julius Randle's head and say, "Look what your man is doing, New York." And the video, which I'll probably put in the episode, the video, you see Randle, Jalen Brunson has the ball with like 40 seconds left, and he makes a move on
bad shot.
He makes a move on Damian Lillard, and he takes a poor shot, a terrible shot. And I don't care if you have 1,000 points. If I'm your teammate and I know you could have made a better shot or a better pass, I'm gonna give you the why'd you do that? Respectfully. Because I'm not gonna lie, if you think that was a good shot by Jalen Brunson, you are completely, unbiased?
You're a dick rider. I'll just call you that.
Damn!
I ain't gonna be nice about it.
Damn! I try to be nice, I bet.
I ain't gonna be nice about it.
What Stevie said, pretty much. Because if Randle would have... No, actually, matter of fact, Randle did.
Well, he's done it many times.
Randle did take a shot like that after Brunson, and that's exactly what people refer to. They completely skipped the fact that Brunson took that bad shot, and they looked at Julius Randle's bad shot after that bad shot. Like, yo, look what he's doing. Not looking at what Jalen Brunson's doing. But anyway, so after that, you see Randle walking back on defense, and I find it funny because he was walking back, but still one of the first back on defense. You could see everybody coming back at the same pace. The only one that was running back was Brunson because he was already under the basket under his bad shot, so he had to make a full sprint back. And then Damian Lillard scored the and one, which Randle is getting blamed for, which is unreasonable because the play wasn't even in his area. If anything, we should blame Mitch because he blew the coverage. He played
he should have blocked that shot.
He played too high. He committed too much on whoever had the ball. I think it was Middleton. So I guess it was a good coverage, but he didn't recover fast enough to get back to Damian Lillard.
That's a fact. I said that from the get-go. I was like, that was a bad defensive rotation on Mitch's part. Sorry, Mitch, bro. I've called you out twice this episode, but we just keeping it real.
And Grimes got beat.
That was a bad rotation on his part because that should have been a block or at least a contested shot. You know what I mean? Had you know what I mean? Had you contested it and Dame made that shot, that's just a great shot on Dame's part. That's all there is to it. But you totally missed the defensive assignment.
And
You know,
Grimes,
that's not. Could Julius Randle have hustled and made the defensive play too? Sure, I'll throw that out there. Could have, but let's be honest. Who would you rather make that play, Randle or Mitch? Who's the better defender?
Mitchell Robinson.
And that's not to take blame off Randle.
And you know what's crazy, bro?
He could have put effort, bro, but like to put it all on him, that's bogus, bro. Like this fan base really just hates him ever since he did this. Because that's what it's all about, bro. I think that's what it's all about. The tough city of New York is still in their feelings because he said, boo, back to you. Come on, y'all. What's up with this?
Is
that what it's all about?
Yeah, 100%. And to be honest, it's a lose-lose for Randle because let's say Randle did make a play on the ball and he missed. They would say he's a horrible defender.
Or Dave still got the and one.
He would be a horrible. He would be a horrible defender. So it was a lose-lose regardless, and that should put into perspective that we give him. Not even we. I'm not even gonna. I used to categorize ourselves as the same. We are no longer the same. We are no longer the same. We
ain't like y'all, yo. I'm sorry,
bro.
I ain't a fan. Like y'all not fans as far as I'm concerned.
And not everybody. You know who you are because we've called people out and they've gotten pressed about it, and we'll get into that. So, are
you gonna play the audio?
Oh, we're gonna play the audio.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a goodie.
Oh boy.
So, after the game, I made a video about, because off rip, everybody was on Randle's ass. I made a video saying, that your liability, Randle, still gave you 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists and 2 steals. Regardless of the bad game. And I acknowledged that he had a bad game still. Of course, that went over everybody's head. And I said the main liability is Josh Hart playing 36 minutes and 6 points, having 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. Everything else is good. The points, we lost by 5, Stevie. As bad as we played as a team, we lost by 5 points.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh Hart shot horribly. He shot 0 of 4 from 3. It's actually worse than Randle. At least Randle made a 3.
See, one of them threes could have made a difference. I wouldn't call that. See, I wouldn't call that a liability, but
No, but I'm saying like,
could have made a difference.
Yeah, the reason why I use the term liability is because that was the term that was used to describe Randle. So, and people's defense was, oh, Josh Hart is not supposed to be there. So guess what that means, Stevie? He's a liability. That's what that means.
Exactly, that's what you're saying.
If he's not
you, but that's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
So if he's not in the position, so basically he's not supposed to hit the shots he took. That's what you're telling me. An NBA player is not supposed to hit the shots he. Yo, y'all logic is dumb, bro. Y'all just haters. That's what it is, bro. I'm sorry. Really? He could hit 1 3 that could have helped. Out of the 0 for 4, he could hit 1. And I'm not shitting on Josh Hart. I love Josh Hart. His energy's the truth. But we're having this conversation because it's the conversation y'all want to have.
He shot horrible. He shot 2 of 9 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. That's
One
horrible.
of them threes could have helped. And then, like you said, you want to talk liability. I hate to bring him up for the 3rd time. Mitchell Robinson. We all know he's an offensive liability. That's a fact. He dropped no points.
And someone told me, oh, that's not his job. So guess what? He's no matter what you
that
no
makes
matter
him an offensive liability. Duh.
Thank you, Stevie.
Hello.
Thank you,
People
Stevie.
are arguing with yourselves at this point. Come on. Man.
You can't, yo, and I word to my lovely mother, I can't make this up. I can't.
And again, it's no disrespect to Mitch. I love Mitch, bro. But again, Josh Hart hits 1 3. Mitchell Robinson scores 4 points. We win that game.
And it's not like he didn't
that?
And it's not like he didn't have any chance to score either. Robinson went 0 of 4. He took 4 attempts. Where did he take those attempts from, Stevie? Under the basket.
Wasn't jump shots, I'll tell you that much.
It wasn't a hook shot.
How many free throws did he have? How about that?
How many free throws
did he miss? You know what? I'm gonna check that.
Yeah, no.
I'm curious. No, we having this conversation. We're doing this.
He had no free throws, Stevie.
He had no free. Even worse.
He didn't even go to the line.
Free throws.
He didn't even go to the line.
So Julius Randle's a liability, but not Mitchell Robinson.
And he went 5 of 9.
He's literally on the. Bro, listen. Y'all hate Julius Randle so much. Y'all ignoring the fact that Mitchell Robinson is a liability in half the game because the game is offense and defense. Yes, Julius Randle is not a better defender than Mitchell Robinson. I would never say that. But I would never call him a liability on defense the way Mitchell Robinson is on offense. How about that?
I agree. And what people fail to realize is Julius Randle produces all across the board. All across. So if he's having a bad game in one area, he's having a good game in one. There's never a really day where he's having a bad game everywhere. That's an argument.
At one point, yeah, again, this goes back to him not checking out. Last year, he would have checked out. Year before that, he'd have checked out offensively. He's not checking out, yo. Y'all not even giving credit for him for hustling. Y'all can't even give him that. Like, what kind of and y'all really swear that stars should come here because to play for the likes of you. If I was a superstar player, I wouldn't want y'all rooting for me.
Because y'all not rooting for me.
This whole kicking players down and kicking players while they down and riding them while they up is the dumbest culture in the history of New York sports.
That's not being a fan, bro. Being a fan is taking what you see at face value, which is the fact that he's struggling, which we agree with. We all agree on the same thing. He's struggling. But the difference between us and you is the fact that we believe he can do better with himself, which he has proven to because he became a most improved player. You cannot become the most improved player without improving, Stevie. He became a two-time All-NBA player.
Two-time All-Star.
And a two-time All-Star, all with the Knicks.
He didn't do that on the Lakers. He didn't do that on the Pelicans the one year he was there. He did that here.
Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell
you.
He
became a better player in New York.
Hold on. I'm
hate the dude.
I'm heating up, Stevie. Hold on. Let me cook. I'm tight now. I have been cursed out, slandered for the past 2 days for literally just defending the person that is on my team. He's on my team, Stevie. On our team. If you want to get technical, our team, right? But bro, dude, I don't understand, bro. Like, all I did was just acknowledge the fact that he is struggling. But at the same time, if you really believe that this is all he is, you're the problem. And that's what got people going. I ain't gonna lie. When I said you're the problem, I hit him right in the ego because it was like a wake-up call, like a ding, ding, ding.
I don't know why they took it that way, because if you didn't think you were part of the problem, why would you respond the way you did?
Exactly. Like I told you over the phone, bro, one day. Like, yo, bro, if you were the problem, or if you weren't the problem to something, and I said something about, you being the problem, you would just, okay.
You said something along the lines of, like, if you're a person who likes to kick dogs, you're a part of the problem. And you're a person who doesn't kick dogs and you got mad about it, that's pretty odd.
Yeah, sus. I think you kick dogs now. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Like, why are you getting so triggered?
Especially considering you don't kick dogs.
Exactly.
And we say that to say this. Apparently a hit dog hollered. Is that where we're going with this right now?
That's where we're going with this right now. I'm fine.
A hit dog hollered. I'll let you speak on that because they hollered at you specifically. I find it hilarious because you're gonna hear why.
That's a fact.
About to hear why. Apparently we have a Knicks fan. I'll let LJ give the details, but I'll give like the synopsis. We have a Knicks fan who doesn't like us, who at once liked our content, but because go ahead, LJ. I'll let you handle this. This is your story.
All right, so that
better than I would. I just want to laugh at the audio. Yeah, we have audio.
Following that Julius Randle post that I was talking about, the whole that he had a bad game, but he still did pretty good based on the numbers. What I do every time I make a post is I send it out to people because sometimes it's a social media thing. Everybody does it. It's nothing new. You send things out, get people to see it because sometimes they don't see it right away. It's just a social media thing. It's a marketing strategy. It's a technique. All right.
I mean, we want to put ourselves out there.
Put ourselves out there.
We want to make it big. We're hoping to make it bigger than we are. Because the truth is, we think we're better than the dudes who already made it. But continue.
Thank you. And I feel like we're different because we don't follow the mainstream. But so this person, aka the lovely and friendly Mrs. New York. Yes, the Mrs. New York. She has her own MSG commercial. She's big dog in the Nick fan community, right? And yes, because you sent me voice notes, you have opened yourselves to this kind of criticism. So, congratulations. You played yourself.
Wah, wah, wah.
Here we go.
You know, I was trying my best to hold it down with you, but you sent that video specifically to me, and I'm gonna tell you something right now.
Tell me.
I don't even think you a true Knicks fan.
Oh.
For real.
Really?
And I cannot wait for you to open this message so I can block the fuck out of your page. Have a nice motherfucking life.
All right,
I have questions.
Wait,
I have questions.
Wait, I'm gonna pause it.
I'm
I'm gonna pause it.
I got a question.
Go.
So if you didn't open the message, she wouldn't have blocked you? That was that's what I got.
Bro. Yo, bro, I was just about to say that. That's why I paused it, bro.
That's what I got out of that. Because she said, I can't wait for you to open this so I can block you. So if you didn't open it, that means she would have been sitting there like, yo, all right, he gonna open this any minute now. Watch, I'm gonna hit that block button. Here it come. Got him. I got him. He blocked. Is that what happened, bro?
Yo, bro.
That's what I got out of that.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah. So apparently, if I didn't open that, we would have never got blocked. So okay, let's continue because I think I responded.
And
so
you're not a Knicks fan.
I'm not a
Knicks fan, bro.
I'm not a Nick fan with a Nick podcast, Nick jersey. There's a Nick blanket over. Wait. There's a Nick blanket over here. I got a Nick couch that you can see in my Instagram videos. I have a Knicks Anonymous poster. I got a Nick banner with every single Nick since the 80s. I think the 70s. Cause I see Clyde on that picture. I got a stack of Nick hats over there. I clearly she doesn't watch the show because I think like one of the first episodes we talked about when we became a Nick fan, and I clearly said I was a Nick fan since birth. But anyway, there you go.
Part 2.
All right, yeah, here we go.
Okay, I sent this to everybody.
That was me.
You did, yeah. You said it to everybody. She was the only one that
And you should have
complained.
never sent it to me. I don't care. I told you how I felt yesterday. Like, don't send it. You said you're the problem. That video said I was the problem. So I'm telling you now, you're the problem. Get out of my face. I don't care if it was everybody, nobody. You should have never freaking sent it to me. You're not even a Knicks fan, and I'm gonna put you on blast, and I don't even do that. Oh!
I have never met anybody that was so triggered by just a video. Okay, so let's dissect this. Yeah, she thought no. Okay, let's be fair. We went live the day of the Bucks game.
Okay, I wasn't there for that, so you got to give me some context there.
And
she
got on the live.
Okay.
And she said, "Trade everybody. I hate Randle." I'm paraphrasing, but this is pretty much what she said. I wish I had quotes. I don't, but I don't. Listen, I'm a man of my word. Swear to everything. She said that she doesn't like what she's seeing. She hates everybody. She doesn't like what's going on, and specifically, she does not like Randle. So I have a spam where I click a button and it sends it to people. She made it seem like I made it a vendetta to make that video just for her. So
somebody's feeling themselves.
I can see why she took exception, because she felt like she was the problem, because I said if you believe that Randle is the only, so that means she believes that Randle was the only reason why we lost yesterday, which is wrong. Or not yesterday, against the Bucks, which is wrong, because we just went through the list. We just gave you the whole bunch of. That's another thing, bro. If we're having a debate and you don't give me numbers or names, I'm not listening to you. I put in too much work. I put in too much effort in my craft. I look at the numbers. I'm not always right, but I do my best to fact check everything. I look at numbers. I look at names. I look at everything. If you come at me with emotions, I'm not gonna respect your opinion, because it's stupid.
I don't even call what that was an opinion. That was just. What First of all, what is she gonna put us on blast for?
Yeah, I don't know.
What does she know that we don't?
That too, yeah. What are we on blast for?
Bro, when I heard that, I started thinking, yo, I started thinking about all the bad shit I did like 10 years ago.
Oh, I know.
I hope she don't know about that. Like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. So she
all I heard was put on blast. Like, yes. What does this chick know? Like,
I don't know. I don't know what she knows.
And we not Knicks fans, bro. How? Now, you know what?
Wait, it's not done. Wait, it's not done.
I challenge you to a Knicks trivia contest.
That's not gonna happen. All right, listen.
I'm throwing that out there. We not Knicks fans. I challenge you to a Knicks trivia contest, and you get any Knick. I know you got inside tracks with the Knicks because you got a commercial. You get any Knick to judge that you want. It's your favorite one.
You're here first, Mrs. New York. If you're, I doubt she's listening, but if somebody knows her, clip this and send this to her. Stevie challenges her to a Knicks.
I challenge you to a Knicks trivia contest. I even let you pick the questions.
Amen. All right. So there's another one.
You know what? I'm not even gonna do that because on my page you're gonna get noticed. I'm just gonna block your ass.
Ooh.
Please don't block me. Oh my goodness, please.
Because on my page, you're going to get noticed. Oh, you might get noticed for all the wrong things since you said that.
Say hi, YouTube. Say hi, Mom. You made it. You made it. So, yeah, because you sent me this nonsense, you have found yourself on Knicks Anonymous, and we're clowning you, respectfully.
Please don't block me.
This is what it looks like to be a rational Knicks fan with no logic back. Because it would have been different if she maybe backed it up with some logic. She made it sound like I literally attacked her. And the get out of my face comment is hilarious because it's Instagram. I'm not in your face. Yeah, that was funny. So
you should have been like this. Okay, I'm out your face.
I'm out your face. Yeah, no, that was straight jokes. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you, Stevie. When I heard this, I knew we were on the right track. I knew we were doing something right. Because
especially you got somebody with a commercial. Well, I don't even want to gas that up because anybody can get a commercial. But yeah, I like you. I can respect your Knick fandom, but you kind of showed me a whole different person with that little voice message.
And it shows you who you are as not only a person but a fan. But prior to this, you wanted to be on the show.
Yeah,
you
liked our content.
You wanted to be on the show. You said you were gonna get everything together, and one day we're gonna set up a schedule. I got a voice note. I'm gonna spare you on that one. I got the voice note because you forgot to delete it, like a whatever. But you forgot to delete everything.
I don't think you should spare her, bro. I think you should play it.
All right, you want me to play it?
I want to hear it.
All right, let's see.
Play it yourself, bro. Like you messed with the wrong ones, man.
Congratulations.
Is it because we light skin? Is that what it is? Like
Yeah, it's because we're Puerto Rican. It has to be.
It's because we light skin.
That's 100% what it is.
Yeah, I'm just messing around pulling that card. I know. I hope that's not it.
And then I proceeded to say I bleed orange and blue, and she said I bleed bullshit, which I thought was pretty funny.
She said I bleed. She said you bleed bullshit.
No, yeah, I said I bleed blue and orange. And she said, so this is her. What day is this? This is on October 6th. This was a month ago.
Damn. So it's within the span of a month?
This was a month ago.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. Sorry, I missed it. Here it goes.
Let me get myself together on the days I'm not working and not doing what I gotta do for Mary. Like, I am by myself a lot of times because when it comes to me and I and work. But I'm gonna clear some time. I just gotta let y'all know I don't want to sit here and just keep telling y'all time and then I don't do it. That's just not fair. I'm trying to be fair and I'm gonna try. I'll let you know. I'm gonna definitely let you know. I'm not gonna make no promises, but I'm gonna definitely let you know.
Congratulations. You played yourself. Woo! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the New York Knicks fan base.
That's sad, bro. That some Knicks fans are like that, bro.
Not some. I would say 80% of the fan base is like that.
Damn, so there's only 20% of us that's
the
logical?
majority, bro. That's the
That's-
majority.
I'm sorry, yo, but I'm not sorry. But when you do things like that,
I'm
as
not
you
sorry
said,
at all.
like, you show who you are. You know, wonder what the Dolans are gonna think about that one.
I ain't sorry at all. Listen,
I'm not either.
as always, I'm not sorry, but I respect everybody's opinion. You know, not that the fact that it's a good one or a bad one. You know, everyone has a voice. You know, now whether people should use that voice that's a debate. So, but yeah, so she took exception to the Randle post, and from that point on, it actually went downhill from there. And when I mean downhill, I don't mean for us. I just mean from there, everything started to come out in terms of the Randle slander. It was just all straight emotions, no facts backing anything up. Some people made a couple of good points with the fact that it's inconsistent. I can't argue that. That is true.
Yeah, we agree with that. OD, man. The inconsistency is there. It's always been there with Randall. That's always been his problem. But
the bag of chips statement, that's
yeah,
no longer relevant.
The bag of chips statement, the whole he's more bad than good, that's bogus, bro. Y'all know that's bogus. Feel how you want about him, but at least come with the truth, man.
You're literally judging him by 5 games. And this is what people aren't talking about. He could not play basketball for an entire summer. He couldn't train. He had surgery on his ankle. He played basketball, I think it was like a week before game day.
Yeah, he was training, but he wasn't shooting or doing basketball drills. He was basically doing like strength training and calisthenics.
He's out of shape. Bro, look at him. He looks skinny. He's skinny, bro. He's out of shape. He's out of rhythm. Dude, you got to give him time to get back in his rhythm.
Y'all tripping, man. He's gonna be fine, yo. We're the worst shooting team. We're the worst shooting and one of the worst passing teams in the league. You can't put that on Julius Randle, man. Yeah, he's part of the problem, like LJ said. You know, he has to start hitting his shots, but so does the whole team. Once the Knicks start hitting, I guarantee you, because our defense is still top notch. Go look at the numbers. Our defense, if it's not top notch, it's middle of the pack, at least. So our defense is always gonna be there. Once we start hitting them shots, I guarantee you, I give it 2-3 weeks, we're gonna be having a whole different conversation. Maybe even starting next week.
Yeah, and so when it comes down to that's a good point though too, because what one thing I've been sticking on, because we've been standing on business lately. One thing I've been standing on is the fact that you guys, I'm keeping receipts. I got screenshots. You people better stand on your word when Randle drops 36. When Randle drops a game winner. When Randle,
what do you mean, you people? I'm just kidding.
No, they know.
I'm just kidding.
No, they know. They know.
I know what you mean. You're talking about the haters.
Knicks Anonymous is no longer. For the longest, we have been floating with the stream, because, you know, for the longest, everyone's kind of been on the same, you know, sometimes we've been on, you know, sometimes we went against the stream, but I got a feeling this year, we're going to be the villains of the Knicks community podcast. And by all means, I'm all for it. We have been doing this for 3 years. We are better at what we are doing than we were when we first started. And we're ready for all the smoke now. I'm down for anything. We are no longer scared to go against the grain. Not that we were before, but now it's, you know, we have no fear. If you want, we didn't
have it before. We just wasn't ready. I'll be honest. We wasn't ready.
Go ahead.
No, I'm done. I was gonna say I won't say, because you said no fear, like we had it before, but I won't say we had the fear. We just weren't prepared.
Exactly.
Now that we see what Knicks Nation is, for the most part,
we've gathered the information needed. You know what I mean?
Pretty much showed us who you are, bro. So,
and it's not everybody. I just want you to know, if you feel attacked right now, it's you. If you feel attacked right now, we are talking directly to you. Because if you have no problem
this is Knicks.
Oh, D. Listen, bro. We're gonna go against the grain, especially when we feel like something is not right. And the thing that doesn't sit well with me is the fact that every Nick page is reposting this video that was made by our good friends at ESPN, the same network that will do and say anything to make the Knicks look bad or make them look like a joke. And boy, is ESPN winning with this one. And I wouldn't be surprised if moving forward, ESPN nitpicks more Julius Randle things, because now they know he brings the views, he brings the clicks. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more ESPN talking shit about Julius Randle, even when it's not even necessary. And guess who's gonna bite right into that? The mainstream,
y'all stupid asses.
The mainstream Knicks community. I made this post. I don't know if y'all are gonna be able to see it because it's kind of bright.
Yeah, I can't see it.
Let me see if I lower the brightness. Oh, that
Still can't see it.
Let me see. How about you can see it now? Kind of.
Barely.
Kind of. Okay, so you can see a whole bunch of people. You can see a whole bunch of people going in one direction, and I put that's the masses. This little guy over here is Knicks Anonymous, and that's where we're gonna stand, bro. We're gonna stand on business. We're gonna agree with the masses at times, but for the most part, when it comes to Julius Randle, you are not gonna convince us that he's a cancer cell. That's beyond me. You know what a cancer cell is? David Fizdale, Ron Baker. Those are cancer cells. That Nick
fans are cancer cells. Some Knicks fans are cancer
mainstream Knicks fans, cancer cells.
You know what's the weird part? You know what I always said about Knicks fans who listen to ESPN? I always said those aren't real fans. Why would you tune into the network that for years found every reason to slander your team? Pretty much kicked them when they were at their lowest, bro. At their lowest.
Looks like you guys have something in common.
Kick them at their lowest, and you want to run to them for your Knicks coverage? This is why Knicks Anonymous exists. I'm not saying I want you to dump ESPN and come to us. That's your choice. You want to hear what they got to say. You want to hear the narratives, not based around facts, based around feelings. Go right ahead. Go to ESPN. Go to Twitter. Go to all them other mainstream Knicks pages. I ain't going to say their names. They know who they are. Go to them pages. Don't come here for that. We are the streets for the most part. I'm not saying the mainstream is always wrong. They're experts for a reason.
We don't care if you have 1 million followers. We don't care if you're sponsored by the Knicks. We don't care who you are. If we feel like you're wrong, we are going to tell you we feel like you're wrong.
And for the most part, the mainstream is wrong a lot. Can we at least agree to that? Yeah, they get some things right, but bro, at least 5 times a day, mainstream sports media is wrong. So on average, 7 days a week, they're wrong 35 times a week. Sometimes more. Why you think alternative media, look at it this way, y'all. I'm gonna even go off sports. Regular news media is losing ratings because everybody don't want to hear bullshit no more. You know who's coming up? Alternative media. You ever notice you see mad people on YouTube watching videos of them reacting to the news? They get more views than the news does. That's why we here. We here to compete against the big dogs. You know what I mean? Because they're not always right. We're more right than them. Dude, I've heard NBA players, I don't want to say their names, have podcasts, have some of the most asinine takes you could ever hear. And these are professional basketball players.
And we're not saying we're always right either.
Exactly. I would say we're wrong a lot of times.
The difference between us and a lot of you people is the fact that when we're
not
wrong,
asinine with it.
Yeah, when we're wrong, we'll tell you we're wrong.
There's people who say asinine shit just for the views. We're not that kind of podcast. Except for today, because we played the asinine shit that was in a voice message. That was well deserved. Asinine shit.
And another thing, when I come at you, like I said before though, like when I come at you with facts, you better back up whatever you say with facts. So or something to disprove the facts we came with. I'm gonna read this off real quick. This is should I shout them out? Since we're going full rainbow mode, should we just shout them out?
Ooh.
Knick fans Brazil.
He's a good fan. He's good though.
He's cool. He's cool. For the most part, he's cool.
Yeah, well, He's cool.
So
shout out to Knick fans Brazil. I actually like his content. He has decent content.
Unfortunately, he was on the opposite end of the stick on this one, but
I mean, that's fine. You're not gonna always agree.
But this is just for example. I wrote a paragraph about this big and he gave me an answer this big with nothing to back it up with, and I'm gonna write it. I'm gonna read it. I put, I can understand your point of view. I even said I can understand your point of view, but for some reason, no one can understand mine. I said, I understand your point of view, but my word, this man, Julius Randle, can't show an ounce of emotion without being hated. Obi Toppin, the golden boy, as I like to call him, literally yelled in the coach's face, and it was labeled passion. If Randle did that, what do you think the narrative would have been? Did you hear what Jalen Brunson said about Randle? You probably didn't, so I'll fill you in.
Nobody heard it.
This is straight from Brunson's mouth, and it says, this dude, he has had a great mindset, a great work ethic. He comes in every day, does what he has to do. And mind you, this was like 2 days ago. Matter of fact, this was after the Bucks game. Does his routines and all that stuff. The ball is not going through the hoop right now for him. I tell him every day I'm with him. We're going to work through this every day. When I have days I'm not making shots, he tells me the same thing. And I said, you're telling me that's a man that sounds like he doesn't care? His response is, final minute in the quarter, Randle shows this, he don't care. I put, disregard all the facts I just threw at you. Cool. Typical Nick conversation.
Yeah, that's what it is for the most part for Nick fans. But he's usually, I'll let him slide on that one because he's usually on point.
He is on point, but that's that whole the layout.
No, I get it. You're giving an example of what it's like to talk to most Nick fans. I get it.
Yes.
Because they'll disregard. They'll say, "Oh, I'll give you an example. Oh, he disappeared in the playoffs last year. He sucks. Oh, in the regular season, his regular season numbers don't matter. While right now everybody's complaining about the regular season, but that's a whole other conversation." But they'll disregard the 2 All-Stars, the most improved, the 2 All-NBAs because he had 2 bad playoffs. Excuse me. And you know what? We can't argue that he did have 2 bad playoffs. But you know what I mean? It's a new season. Let it go. Now, if he has 3 bad playoffs this year, then you're all justified.
My problem with all this is
it seems everybody's waiting for I'm sorry to cut you off, but it seems like everybody's waiting for the I told you so moment. You know I told you.
I'm ready, and we're ready for ours, because the reason why we stand the way we stand on Randle with the whole, yes, he's doing bad, but he could do better, is because he can. Like Stevie said, this conversation can change in a week. And we have the luxury, because of our stand, we have the luxury to praise Randle because we knew this was going to happen. You don't. Because
they will, though. They will. You know they will.
No,
damn well they will.
I know you will, but I'm telling you, you do not. In my eyes,
they don't. I agree.
It is false.
If you kick me while I'm down, don't extend your hand to me. Get the fuck out of here.
It's like when everybody loves rap music, right? What do rappers talk about the most? No one saw me when I was down, but everybody see me when I'm up, right? This is the same thing. Everyone's kicking when he's down and speaking the obvious. Like, no shit, he's doing bad. But what you guys stop at what you see. You don't go further. We go further. Now, it may not. Now we're just thinking positive further. I'd rather think positive further than think negative on a guy that's on my team. And you want to trade him. So either way, he has to do good if you want to trade him. Because if he's doing bad, you can't trade him. So he has to do good. He has to do good in order for him to trade him. So whether you hate him or not, you better pray he does good.
Nah, they rooting for Obi Toppin at his 7 points and 4 rebounds per game.
You rooting for Obi Toppin at 8 points.
Wait. As a starter, I might add.
He's starting?
Well, I don't know. Now I don't know, but he was. Opening day, he was starting. Unless that dude who was drafted beat him out for the spot.
Probably, because I wouldn't start somebody who's fucking making 8 points.
7. Get it right.
And that's
the guy they wanted to keep over Randle, bro. That's funny. This fan base hates him so much.
And they'll never let that go because they're wrong.
Well, so far.
So okay, let's get some positive. There's a positive comment that I want to read just to capitalize on this episode. Shout out to he did this. Oh my god, he underscore did this to me. All right, shout out to you. You have a weird name. People act like there's so many all NBA players out there for the taking, and we've had any of them in our recent history. So unfair to this guy. And oh, by the way, he's immensely underpaid.
Look at the response. Look at the response I put under there.
I don't have the response. I have just the comment.
Oh, the response I put was, as a fact, he has one of the best contracts in the league. Another thing, for the production, again, for like the 1,000th time, we've said this on this episode. And y'all have mentioned the $20 million and all that stuff many times in the comments. For the money he's getting paid and the production he's giving, we got him at a discount. Do you understand that?
Nope, they do not.
Producing beyond his contract, which means he's doing good. Now, if he was doing bad, we'd be seeing articles about him being overpaid, wouldn't we?
Which I'm sure will come eventually.
Nah, bro, that's a mid-level contract in today's NBA, and he's an All-NBA player.
2 times.
Anybody who argues that excuse me. See, I got so mad I got tongue-tied. Anybody who argues that that's a bad contract is a moron. You got an All-NBA player averaging 25, 10, and 5 at a mid-level salary, which means for the old heads out there, that's in my age group. Back in the days, when the max was 100 million, and dudes like Shaq, Lonzo Mourning, Jordan, and all them was getting that, Randle would have been getting half that, putting up almost their production. Not comparing him to Jordan or any of the guys I just named.
It's just the contract, people.
Yes, it's the contract.
Let's focus here.
It's the contract. He'd be getting paid half of what those guys would be getting paid and almost producing at their level by the numbers. Anybody who says that's a bad contract is a dummy, should not talk sports, don't even follow us.
And let me tell you something.
Go watch golf, go watch bowling, go watch figure skating. That's more your speed.
And maybe cricket. I heard cricket's pretty lit. So listen, let me tell you something, New York. We broke down every single argument you've ever thrown at us. If your counter argument isn't Randle's playoff play, or maybe
that's all they had. That's all you had.
That's all you
can't
have.
argue that.
Yeah.
You can't argue the playoff.
If you don't counter any of our arguments with Randle's playoff play, it's irrelevant. Dead ass. We debunked everything you threw at us right in this episode. The only thing we cannot debunk and protect him is the playoff play, which everybody can agree.
We won't argue that. You throw that at us, we be like, all right, bro, good night. Peace.
If it's not that, you need to rewatch this entire episode, because we've heard it all this weekend. We've heard it all. And we're getting this, we're getting insulted, we're getting this, we're getting that.
They're lame insults.
Fix your hairline, bro. Whatever, bro. Dude,
my hairline ain't that bad.
Nah, they're talking to me. My hairline kind of whatever, but
bro, we all need a shape up. What happened? I guarantee you, the person who said that needs to shape up too.
I don't think he had hair.
Oh, so that's what that comment was about.
You know what I mean? He's self-projecting. We got self-projectors. We got guys with whatever, bro. I'm gonna take the high road as much as I can. Because I refuse.
We kind of went the low road this episode. We put somebody on blast. Said they're gonna put up. I can't wait to see if she puts us on blast.
I'll tag her too. I don't care.
Do it.
Yeah, I don't care, bro.
Do it.
I don't care, cause she'll repost us. She'll do the thing she said she wasn't gonna do. So
I would tag the Knicks organization.
I'm gonna tell MSG you've been a naughty little naughty Knick fan.
Yeah, what's up with that, Dolan? She wants you to sell the team. How about that? That she'd be one of the fans Dolan would have kicked out. Oakley'd her.
Ah, my God.
You know what? Yeah, Dolan, she wants you to sell the team, bro. Keep your eyes up. Get them AI. Cause did MSG have like facial recognition?
I think.
Get them AI bots on her.
Oh right, they got a lawsuit for that. That's right. I remember that.
I'm cool with it, bro. I have no problem with that because you hate the Knicks while you in the building.
That too, and same with the
Why you in the building?
yeah, and like why would you care? If you're not a criminal or you don't have anything to hide, why are you upset? You sound sus to me.
They gonna know us. They be like, oh, you know these guys.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Listen, whole lot of malarkey going on, and I refuse to back down. I ain't gonna lie. You people are entitled to your opinion the same way I'm entitled to mine, and I will continue to express my opinion. And for some reason, you just feed into it. You can easily just block me like she did and just get on with your lives. But instead, you want to repost my stuff and bash me. But guess what that does? You just see more of me. I don't understand that.
That's why I stopped. That's why there's this one page on Twitter. I stopped bashing his page because I saw he was a straight gimmick and I was giving him shine. I was like, nah, I gotta stop that.
Yeah, y'all making me more famous than I want to be. Honestly, I didn't want this attention. The idea of a famous.
I kind of did, and I'm just playing. I kind of didn't want this attention either, but you brought it to us, so we brought it back to you. We could have did way worse because I had jokes about the voicemails. You had no idea. I'd have roasted you to the point that you'd have to delete your Instagram.
Nah, we gotta keep it. We gotta keep it.
That's what I'm saying. We took the high road.
Yeah, we gotta keep it cordial. We gotta keep it cordial. But like, you did open yourself to the Knicks Anonymous Wombo. You feel me? So you received it. So I let this be a warning. If you come with us with the malarkey, you'll find yourselves right here.
We'll be that next contestant on the Knicks Anonymous screen.
Don't do that. Do not do that. And if you want to try your luck, you know where to find us on Instagram. We go live. So we'll see you there, I guess.
Bang bang.
And listen. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. Do not. If you make it personal, you have problems with yourself, and you need to reevaluate your life. Because
yeah, bro.
Not once have I ever came at somebody's anything. I'm talking strictly basketball. If you come into my shit talking not basketball, I'm gonna kick you and I'm gonna block you. Simple.
The only furthest we ever went is maybe saying like that opinion is wild.
Or dumb, stupid, whatever, bro. But not once.
And we gonna cut down on that too. Because nobody likes being called dumb and stupid, so I understand. And for that, we'll apologize for the few times we did that. Because we didn't do that a lot.
No.
But we did it a few times. And I'll be honest, that was mostly me. I'll apologize for that. We're gonna cut down on that. Because yeah, even though some of y'all opinions are kind of wild, you still entitled to them.
Y'all don't want to know what I've heard.
We never take that, and that's what we here for. That's what we put this platform. So you could, even though again, we think your opinions might be wild, but on Knicks Anonymous, you're entitled to it, and we are willing to listen, especially if you come with the facts to back up that wild opinion.
Yeah, listen, we're like we said, we are the people's voice and nothing without the people. So we
basically need y'all to be real.
OD.
You know, like
OD.
We're not content creators without people watching the content. That's just it's capitalism.
OD. And let's not suck the joy out of things. Yeah, let's keep everything basketball and let's keep it moving, man. Everybody got it. We all human. That's it. We all bleed.
Sports can get passionate. Sports can get loud. That's all good. That's all good and gravy, man. Just don't make it personal, like Mrs. Knicks tried to do for whatever reason. It wasn't personal, but that was hilarious, though, bro. Like,
that was. I
can't lie, bro. I might mention this. I might mention that for the next few episodes. Like, I might say stupid shit like "Don't block."
Do you want
me.
it? I'll send it to you.
And I'm gonna put you on. I don't want it. I'm just gonna say phrases like "Don't block me" and I'm gonna put you on blast for random reasons.